like to welcome you to the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Soccer Tournament. I'm Erin Curry.
Living your best life means something different to everyone, especially when it comes to healthcare. That's why Mercy One offers compassionate, personalized care. We are here for you with one team of experts providing access to the primary care and highly rated specialty care you need, easily and conveniently. So go ahead, live your best life. We're with you every step of the way. Mercy One, your best life, our one purpose.
Frank, when you think Fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sunkissed Orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to County Soccer Complex in Des Moines, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. Alongside Jordan Burns, I'm Austin Oliver. In just a moment, we'll have the matchup between the Marion Wolves and the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs right here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-America Energy Company. So, Jordan, we got game one done for the day. 1-0 win by the Crusaders of Bishop Heelan. We're coming into our second game of the day with the Marion Wolves matching up against the defending champions, Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. Looking forward to another good game here.
Yeah, it's going to be another tasty one. Watched Dallas Center Grimes right at the start of the season in the Jamboree series over in Ankeny, and I was really impressed by them. I've not saw them since, but I know a lot of their players, and I'm excited to watch them play. I don't know too much about Marion, but I know they've had a good season, and they're coming into the game with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, just want to recap the road to the state by each of these teams. Let's see, we'll pull this up here. We got the Marion Wolves coming in with a record of 12-2. They're the Region 4 champions. They defeated Iowa City Liberty to knock them out of the coming to the tournament. 54 goals scored, a 3.8 per game average with 46 assists. Maggie Utzinger is 17 goals, and Ashlyn Hall with 111 saves with a save percentage of 89.5. We got Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs coming in with a 15-3 record. They're the Region 2 champions. They beat Norwalk coming into the state tournament. 95 goals scored on the season. That's second in 2A. 5.2 per game with 57 assists. They'll be led by Kylie Kniffel with 25 goals that leads the team. And Amaya Fritz, a returning member of the state championship from last year. I think both those are returners with 91 saves and a save percentage of 91.9. So nice little setup today. We got about 5 minutes here before the game starts here. We're going to go to a break here. Randy, we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. To me, it means being there 24/7, rain or shine, during storms, after storms.
Being a first responder to the community, to my customers.
Being there to get the customers back on and to see the smiles on their face.
To provide the kind of reliability that we can hold our heads high about.
And we want to keep our customers safe. Safety's first around here.
And that's rewarding.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, an Iowa farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau. As proud title sponsor of the state soccer tournament, the Iowa Farm Bureau is dedicated to creating a vibrant future for Iowa through partnerships and programs that help cultivate individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. Making it to the state tournament is a great accomplishment that takes a lot of support. That's why we provide millions of dollars in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence. And to help celebrate this achievement, the Iowa Farm Bureau provides commemorative soccer balls for each team competing in the state tournament. These keepsakes are a great way for these athletes to remember their experience here, as well as the teammates, coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors who've all played an important role in their journey. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau, congratulations to all the players and coaches on an outstanding season, and good luck in the tournament.
And we're back, and before we begin today's game, we'd like to once again thank Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Girls High School Athletic Union, for their support. The Iowa Farm Bureau has an office located in each county across Iowa, and we'd like to thank the offices listed on your screen for the support of the two teams playing in our game today. Thank you, Iowa Farm Bureau, for supporting the IGHSAU and the Iowa Girl. So we got the referees starting to take the field here as both teams are getting some last-minute instructions here. We'll be kicking over to the PA announcer for the introductions for the game just here in a few minutes here.
That wind's still strong at the moment. I think it's getting stronger and stronger as the minutes go by, and it could be a
factor in the game.
Yeah, it really could. It really could.
Yeah, sorry for the mic interference as well. With we're out here in the elements just like the players are, so we apologize for the little bit of fuzz happening.
Yeah, at least the positive to the wind is it does give a small breeze for the players and makes
Absolutely.
it a little bit easier for them.
Looks like we'll have the Marion Wolves in a white with a red short, and then the DCG Mustangs will be in all reds, including their uniforms and their socks, so it should be easy to differentiate the two teams with kind of similar colors here as we get started. As the teams start to get lined up for the introductions, we'll be jumping over to the PA announcer here shortly.
Just looking over at the Dallas Center Grimes, one of their coaches is giving them a right big hype speech.
Yeah, he's getting hyped up there. So Jordan, have you ever been in a situation where you're a defending champ and had to come into the next season? What kind of things are going through the minds of these girls as they do probably feel some pressure to repeat and perform well again this year after winning the championship last year?
Yeah, as a high school coach, I've never been a defending champion, but I have played in a quarterfinal game, actually on this field as well, funnily enough. But I think the target's on your back, right? Everybody wants to come after the defending champions. Dallas Center Grimes are probably one of the best 2A schools in the state, so Marion are going to be up against it today. But that being said, that once you get down to state, it's again, like I said in the first game, it's who controls the emotions, who can mentally prepare themselves, and who can physically get through the game the best.
All right, now let's go to our public address announcer for the introductions of both teams. As both teams and the referees are entering the field and getting set up for the introductions. It'll be Dallas Center Grimes on your left for your viewers at home, and Marion Wolves on the right, and the red shorts and white shirts. We'll go through the non-starters and then the starters for both teams. And then we'll get to the second match of the day here at County Soccer Park.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to County Soccer Complex for the free Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament and this Class 2A quarterfinal game from Marion and the Mustangs from Dallas Center Grimes. At this time, let's meet the Marion Wolves. Tiffany McCarty. Number 5, Jade Redmond. Number 8, Addison Stearns. Number 9, Natalie Ribble. Number 18, Ada Besler. Number 19, Lydia Smith. Number 20, Anna Shelton. Number 21, Alyssa Sternhagen. The assistant coach is Erica Kelly. Now let's meet the starters for Marion. Number 00, Ashlyn Hall. Number 2, Caitlin Allison. Number 7, Aubrey Backus. Number 11, Emery Hall. Number 12, Sydney Fox. Number 14, Emily Dooley. Number 15, Gracie Schwartz. 24, Anna Reisner. Number 25, Selah Hildale. Number 26, Ellie Hatfield. And number 27, Haley Potter. The head coach for Marion is Eric Trilk. Now let's meet the non-starters for the home team, the Mustangs from Dallas Center Grimes. Number 3, Landry Glasgow. Number 4, Maya Bank-Pasuk. Number 6, Kaylin Mills. Number 7, Kenna Kneath. Number 8, Addie Jansen. Number 10, Camden Byer. Number 13, Sailor Rivich. Number 18, Kylie Albright. Number 19, Emma Benkendorf. And number 20, Reed Borland. Assistant coaches for Dallas Center Grimes are Mark Bennett and Jeff Kane. Now let's meet the starters for the Mustangs. Number 1, Alex Hoffbauer. Number 2, Olivia Sear. Number 5, Neela Williamson. Number 9, Elena Bartak. Number 11, Kylie Kneath. Number 12, Cameron Smith. Number 14, Alexa Gill. Number 15, Ella Forsyth. 16, Hannah Renz. Number 17, Carolyn White. And number 26, Maya Fritz. The head coach for Dallas Center Grimes is Dan James. The officials for today's match, the referee is Damian O'Hare. Assistant referee, Rod Christofferson. Assistant referee, Emily Phillips. And your fourth official is Ray Schwichtenberg.
Well, our starting lineups have been set as the team shakes hands in a sign of sportsmanship as we're getting ready to rumble for the semifinals. A matchup between the Marion Wolves and the DCG, Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. So Jordan, heat's definitely starting to heat up a little bit. It seems like the wind's kind of going in and out, and sometimes it's here and sometimes it's feeling pretty good, but sometimes it's kind of non-existent.
Yeah, just during those introductions, the wind kind of died down slightly, and it feels when the wind's not there, it's really, really toasty.
So it's definitely going to be a factor. I look to be including water breaks at the 20-minute mark for both halves to get both teams rehydrated, allowing the referees a chance to get rehydrated as well and give everybody a little bit of a break as looks like the DCG crowds maybe has a little bit of a bigger crowd with the being so close to the facility here, but Marion's got a strong contingent here as well.
Yeah, Marion coming down from that kind of Iowa City area. Dallas Center Grimes, yeah, local team here in the Des Moines area. So that'll be again. They're all good games. They're all competitive games. You don't just make it to state for no reason. So we're going to get on our way here.
Be possession by the Wolves first as they send it back to the defensive line. Early pressure from the Mustangs, sends it right back to the goalkeep. First touch of the game for Ashlyn Hall, a senior goalkeeper.
Yeah, you can see how enthusiastic Dallas Center Grimes have come straight out of the traps. It's going to be a tough half for Marion up against this wind. The DCG Mustangs, they'll be looking to utilise that as best as they can.
Just an experienced team for the Mustangs as well. I've returning 7 starters from the state championship team last year.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of experience in this team. There's a lot of quality in this team. They've got a good range of class.
So we kind of got a tale of extremes here with Dallas Center Grimes winning the tournament last year, and this is the first time for the Marion Wolves to be a part of the state tournament.
Yeah, no, that's terrific for those guys. It's always good to get your first appearance at state.
Shot on goal early for the Mustangs, goes over the top of the frame. It'll be a goal kick for the Wolves. I think that between the Wolves, Marion Wolves, and the, let's see, I think there was one other team. The Hudson is the first-time qualifier as well. They're the 2 first-time qualifiers here at the state tournament. That's a 1A team, played earlier in the day. The Wolves will put the ball back into play. Abruptly stolen by the Mustangs and then controlled by the Wolves again.
Dallas Center Grimes they've got Marion exactly where they want them. They've got them pinned in their own half here, and
Wolves do a nice job of connecting a few passes and getting the ball back into their offensive zone. They send the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. So this is our second game of the day, but the first game for both of these teams. So they're going to have a lot of nerves, a lot of nervous energy, trying to get into the match here for sure. With Marion having little to no experience at the state tournament and DCG having quite a bit of experience. Does that bode well for the Mustangs, I assume?
Yeah, no, I mean it's a territory that they've never really been in. I'm just looking at the numbers right now, and I don't think I can see Maggie Utsinger, number 22. I don't think she's out there right now. I'm not sure if she's a sub or if she's not available for this game. But if that's the case, that's a huge miss for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Utsinger was a 17-goal scorer this year and freshman year, and I don't think I see her out there as well here.
But no, I mean, for Dallas Center Grimes, as you mentioned, they've got plenty of experience, players that have been here, done it, got the State Cup T-shirt for winning it, and I know a lot of these players as well outside of high school soccer.
Nice settle by number 11, and she takes the first shot of the goal, and that's a goal for number 11, Knief, with the score. 1-0 lead for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Kyla Knief. It's a really good finish in the bottom corner. It's been one-way traffic for the first 4 minutes of the game. I fear the worst for Marion right now. I feel like they're going to really struggle here. So it's important that they're going to have to get together and try to be as tight of a shape as possible to not let Dallas Center Grimes get a second goal here quickly. But they're right up against it here, the Marion Wolves.
Got an early substitution for the Wolves. The substitutions are brought to you by IMT Insurance. That's the 21st goal for the season for Knief. She just picks up where she's left off in the regular season with just a boatload of goals for a 2A. Another nice pass into the midfield, settled down by the Mustangs.
Yeah, the movement off the ball right now from Dallas Center Grimes is really impressive. There's, although they have some set positions, there is a lot of rotations between Bartak and Knief. in the middle. You know, Forsyth dropping short. See her looking to get in behind. It's really good movement.
Neef with a nicely weighted ball that just not able to get enough of a foot on it to get it back into play. It goes onto the top of the goal. So it'll be a goal kick for the Wolves. Caitlin Allison for the Wolves is looking to put the ball back into play, one of the defenders. Sophomore defender. Another substitution for the Wolves. Looks like number 22 just entered the game. Utzinger just entered the game in as forward.
Yeah, that was a really, really interesting maybe starting 11 team choice. You know, your top goal scorer doesn't start the game. You know, and you know, maybe she does have an ankle brace on her left leg there, so maybe that was the issue.
Nice pass to the far side, flip the field for number 12 for the Mustangs. Cameron Smith with a touch, she centers it again. Settled down by number 19, and the second shot, it's number 19 for the second goal of the game.
Yeah, it's Ella Forsyth with a left-footed shot. She thought about taking it with the right foot, but then she's shifted it onto her left foot, and it's a nice finish in the top right-hand corner, and it's 2-0 to Dallas St. Grimes already, and it's shaping up to be a long afternoon for the Wolves.
That is 15. Was that number 15? Looked like number 15, Forsyth with the goal.
Yep, Ella Forsyth, number 15.
Sorry, got the wrong call there. Called out number 19. There's not even a 19 on the roster. So Jordan Burns here to pick me up where I faltered there. But Mustangs right back on the attack again, already with a 2-0 lead. Olivia Sire centers the ball in. Goalkeeper in the great position. Ashlyn Hall with the save. She puts the ball back into play. 2-0 lead for the Mustangs early in the game. The first 6 minutes of the match, 5 minutes, 30 seconds of the match. Try to sneak a pass into the backside, but it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Wolves.
Yeah, Coach James couldn't have asked for a better start to this quarterfinal matchup. Getting 2 early goals, you know, what it really does is just relax a lot of nerves, let you enjoy the game a little bit more. And, you know, if Dallas St. Grimes can get another few goals here in this first half, you know, what it does allow them to do is get their key players off and get them rested for the next game, for the semi-final.
Well, and then you build the experience for those young underclassmen that don't necessarily get to play, get them experience at the next level as well, as Marion does a nice job. Utzinger with a touch trying to get through the middle of the defense, but she's met with a brick wall. And
yeah, you can see Utzinger's just, she's not moving very well.
Hall out with another save, throws her body in front of the ball, but another attack.
It's another goal for Ella Forsyth. It's Alex Hofbauer sending the ball towards the goal, and the goalkeeper's out of position, and Forsyth has just tapped it into the empty net, and it's now 3-0. And, you know, just going back to Utzinger, it looks like, unfortunately, her season's probably going to be over. You can see that ankle brace around her left leg. It's really unfortunate for the kid because she's had a good season, and the Marion Wolves really need her, and it's not going to be her day.
So second goal of the game for Ella Forsyth, just a little redirection right there in front of the goal.
Yeah, you know, it was a shot to start with, and then it popped back out to Hofbauer, and she's done well to just send it towards the goal, and Forsyth was in the right place at the right time, and she's already on a hat-trick, and we're only 12 minutes into the game.
Send the ball to some space. They center the ball in, goes off of a Marion defender and goes out of bounds. It'll be the first corner kick of the match. This will be the Kruger Seeds corner kick. The next time you're in need of seed or corn or soybean seed, give your local Kruger Seeds dealer a call. Kruger Seeds, first class seed, first name service. Learn more at KrugerSeed.com. They put the ball in play to short. Centering pass for the Mustangs, and a one-timer. Number 5 with the 4th goal of the game.
Yeah.
Neela Williamson with the score. It's good to see a sophomore defender coming up from the back line, able to get a touch on a ball and score a goal for the defensive line.
Yeah, Dallas St. Grimes have been very, very clinical in front of goal so far in this game, and I'm not sure if there's ever been a 10-0 at State, but I don't want to speak too soon. But the way this game's gone right now, this game could be over quickly.
And there's a couple substitutions for the Wolves. They're brought to you by IMT Insurance.
This Dallas St. Grimes team, like the quality that they have on their squad, like they could almost go and compete and be one of the top 3A schools as well. They're a really good side with a lot of good players on their team.
Yeah, just looking at a couple of the losses on the school year, it looks like they had an early loss to Scott Catholic. Must be an out-of-state school.
Yeah, Omaha, Nebraska. That's where they're from. They're kind of small Catholic private school in Omaha.
Just as 1-0 loss to them, and then another loss kind of in the middle of the season to Waverly Shellrock is another contender down here.
Yeah, Waverly are and that's why DCG are number 2 and Waverly are number 1, because their only loss has been to the number 1 team, and they'll they're on opposite sides of the bracket, and they'll be looking to
hopefully meet up in the finals.
Meet in the final again.
Yeah. Yeah, just a 1-0 loss to them kind of mid-season. That was on, looks like, May 29th, so not too long ago.
And I think it was actually a PK shootout to Waverly Shellrock, but I might be wrong on that.
Marion able to string together a couple passes, but Dallas Center is quick to move and do a counterattack after a few pieces of movement forward.
Yeah, Clark was just trying to find Sear there, and just on the through ball, I thought Clark could maybe have just continued to dribble with the ball.
Foul called on the Mustangs. It'll be a free kick for the Wolves. Amory Hall, sophomore midfielder, will be the one to take the free kick. She puts the ball into play. Strong kick.
Even just the organization of the Mustangs and how disciplined they are.
They're giving each other good space. Ball movement is really solid here as they string together passes, trying to move it up the field. A little bit too strong on that pass. It's going to run out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves.
Now 29 minutes to go in the first half, and Dallas St. Grimes have not used any subs yet. They're up 4-0, and I thought maybe they would have got some subs in, but Coach James is trying to stay on the front foot and keep the tempo of the game high, and I'm sure he'll use his bench at some point.
Stringing together a couple more passes here. Center pass into number 2. That goes to the right side of the frame. Nice shot.
Yeah, it was it was a really good play through the middle with Clark finding Forsyth. I thought Forsyth was going to pull the trigger, but she decided to pass inside to Sear, and Sear just with a deflected shot out for a corner.
Ball sent into play. Wynn gets a hold of it and sends it out of bounds. It'll hit the top of the goal. It'll be a goal kick for the Wolves. Second Kruger Seeds corner kick. Ball sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Alexa Gill will be doing the throw-in. She connects up with Cameron Smith. Back to Gill. Knief out there directing traffic like a policeman there in the midfield, trying to get people spread out and into the right spots. Nicely weighted ball is going to end up going out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Wolves.
Yeah, just a little bit too much there, and you know, just even looking at the midfield there of, you know, Renz and Bartak and Neef, you know, the three of them are all really good players.
Centering pass end. Knief with a touch. Moves around her defender, sends it to the outside, headed down into the feet to number 15. Forsyth looking for a third shot.
It's number 5.
Number 5 with the score.
It's just the 5th goal of the game, and it's Olivia Sear. Sorry, I always say Cry because that's how it's spelled, but it's pronounced Sear. Yeah, again, just too easy for Dallas Centre Grimes. They're starting to coast now. A little bit of an unbalanced matchup for this game today, and it's just about survival mode now for Marion.
So 5-0 lead. 13 minutes into the first half. Another substitution for Marion. Substitution today's match are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtinsurance.com. IMTINS.com. Neef directing traffic once again. Nicely weighted pass to the outside. 12 turns the corner, gets taken down. No call. They'll play on.
Yeah, Cameron Smith. It was a lovely little change of lanes from outside to in. Sear was looking to just slide her through.
Ball rolls out of bounds off of a Mustang. It'll be a goal kick for the Wolves. The score is 5-0, correct?
Yeah,
Jordan?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they've not adjusted the scoreboard yet. It is 5-0.
Yeah, scoring on Ella Forsyth with 2 goals. Kylie Knief with 1 goal. Neela Williamson, a defender, stepping up to get a goal as well. And then Olivia Sire with a goal just a few minutes ago. As the Mustangs are threatening again. Ball settled, ends up going right to the goal keep. Ashlyn Hall with the save.
Yeah, it was Bartak, number 9 Bartak, looking to have a shot on goal. It ended up being a pass, which fell right to Renz, and Renz just couldn't get a hold of the ball.
Got a handball call, and he is going to call out. Is that going to be inside the box?
It's hard to tell from here. I think it's just outside of the box. Usually when it's a penalty, the arm is pointed downwards towards the spot, so I think from this angle it's going to be a free
just
kick.
Barely outside the box then, correct?
Yeah, that would have been the last thing the Marion Wolves needed, was to give away a PK.
So Marion sets up a 4-person wall as Knief steps up and tries to go a little bit too early. Referee's trying to get in good position. Knief sets up to take the set piece. She scores her 2nd goal of the match. Kylie Knief. That brings the score to 6-0. 16 minutes into the first half.
Yeah, Coach James going to the bench for the first time, get some subs in. And
wholesale changes for the Mustangs. Substitutions brought to you by IMT Insurance. IMTINS.com.
I was just getting clarification on the 10-0 rule. It does apply at state, so if it is 10 at half-time, the game will be over at half-time, and if it's not 10 at half-time, the game will end once the Dallas Centre Grimes, if they do make it to 10 goals.
Nice little battle by the Wolves there. Emery Hall goes out 50-50, ends up winning the ball. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wolves. Lydia Smith sends the ball.
Yeah, again, Neef just showing her experience. You know, you and I commit she's going to play Division 1 soccer, and you can just see the quality.
Ball sits out of bounds off of a Wolf. It'll be a corner kick. That will be a Kruger Seeds corner kick. The next time you're in need of corn or soybean seed, give your local Kruger Seeds dealer a call. Kruger Seeds, first class seed, first name service. Learn more at KrugerSeed.com. Knief takes that ball short. 2 offensive players. Then Knief takes a shot, and it goes over the top of the frame.
She's done well to get her foot around the ball. It was a lovely little short corner routine, one from the training ground. Something Marion will look to try to nullify, maybe sending just another defender out there to make it 2v2 and stop the cross coming into the box.
The Wolves send the ball back into play. 6-0 lead for the Mustangs as they send another ball on goal. Ashlyn Hall scoops that one up, gets ready to put the ball back into play. Throws it into the midfield. Amory Hall moves it up the field. Connects up with 25, Saleha Hilldale. Mustangs step up and take the ball and start to move it back down the field. Addison Stearns, no, it's not Addison Stearns, that is Addie Jansen moving the ball up, number 8.
You know, it's plain clear to see it's a little bit of an unbalanced matchup, but credit to Dallas Centre Grimes. They're playing at a very high tempo and they're moving the ball quickly. Their movement off the ball is really efficient, and it's really, really tough for Marion to even deal with that. So
the Mustangs are going to be a tough out. You know, I think a lot of people are thinking there may be an opportunity to knock them off from being defending champions, but what we've seen so far today looks like a well-oiled machine here.
Yeah, no, it's going to take, even though they're the 2 seed, like Dallas Centre Grimes are definitely the favourites to win state, but just with the quality of roster that they have.
And Marion's going to learn something from a match like this. You know, you get to the state tournament, it's your first opportunity, and you get some experience, and you build on that and into the next season. So, I mean, you got to have an excited coach there to be able to participate down here, and an excited team. It's going to generate some enthusiasm for the program, and it's definitely going to be something to build on for the Wolves.
Yeah, they've got 11 seniors, so there will be a turnover in personnel, but just for the lower classmen coming in there are just getting the experience. But she says, Dallas Centre Grimes, they've had some really good results against some 3A schools this year as well, and it's a tough game for them today, for the Wolves.
Nice ball into the midfield. Nicely weighted ball to the outside. Glasgow chases that one down. Tries to get a center in. Looks like we're going to get another corner kick. That will be a Kruger Seeds corner kick. First class seed, first name service. Looks like they're set up for that short corner.
Yeah,
again,
again, they're leaving it 2v1, and that's fair if they want to defend. But again, you end up in this situation where you're allowing them to get closer to your goal.
Be a throw-in for the Mustangs as the ball bounces out. That'll be our water break. So just 20 minutes into the first half here. It's a 6-0 lead for the Mustangs. Hey fans, Central College has you covered with career building programs, and with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships, it's the best decision ever. Apply today at central.edu. That's my alma mater. That's where I went to school at. So good to see them with an ad there, Central College.
Nice. The Dutch.
Yep.
Beautiful place. Lovely flowers.
Sir, where are you from?
Got some fans interacting with Jordan, our Scotland announcer here with us today. Makes Randy and I wish we had accents like Jordan here to sound more intelligent calling soccer here.
Yeah, don't let it fool you.
We welcome Jordan in. He's a club coach for IowaRush.com or Iowa Rush here in the city. Iowa Rush VSA, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Coaches some of the gals here, so he's had some vested interest in some of these matchups today as well.
Yeah, it's nice to see. You know, the high school age girls. I've not saw them for a few months, so it's good to see them out here representing their respected high schools, and we've got players on every field representing, and it's just good that they can continue to play soccer year round now. You know, there's not really a set season anymore. It's soccer's year round for those players that play club and high school.
Yeah, Coach Eric Trick for the Marion Wolves is just looking for some positivity there in that huddle, trying to just keep the troops moving and grooving, and looking to see if they can start to get some positive things to happen for the team and start to build on that.
Yeah, they're really up against it right now. Their backs are against the wall, and I think, you know, Coach Dan James, if he continues to keep his starters in, I think this game could be over pretty quickly, or he might give the opportunity of his non-starters to come in and play out the game and see where that takes them, and, you know, just sub out the starters and keep them fresh, because, you know, the last thing you want to jeopardize is just having your starters get into situations they don't need to get into.
Well, what would you do as a coach? What's your call on that? Do you go for the early win and try to put this away, or do you try to get some experience for those underclassmen or people who may not play as much?
It's a state championship, you know. You go and just win the game. I think you just go and take care of the game as quick as you can, get the kids out of the sun and rest up for the next day. And you know, Coach James will have his set sub rotations that he's done consistently throughout the season. Again, I think that maybe just sums up Marion's afternoon so far, with just a little mistake from the goalkeeper. It just misjudged the flight of the ball, and it's went through her hands and into the goal. And
that's a goal for Elena Bartak, first for her of the game. It's 7-0 lead for the Mustangs. Just a misplay by Ashlyn Hall. She's had a pretty good day back there, getting a couple saves, but she's been under a ton of pressure since pretty much the opening horn.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just one round too much for the Wolves. They've obviously came through an easy sub-state to get here, but now, you know, they're up against the best of the best now, and that's been proven already here in the first half of the first half.
Yeah, just watching the spacing of the Mustangs, they're right on point right now, pretty much doing kind of whatever they want right now. And
yeah, they're getting pulled out of position and dragged around by the movement of and the intelligence of the Dallas Mustangs.
Glasgow with a cross there, gets a great opportunity, another shot on goal.
Again, the Mustangs lining up to score here.
Cameron Smith almost there for another shot on goal. Shot from distance is knocked around by one of the defenders from the Wolves.
Yeah, Addie Johnson just trying to rip one there from distance. I think right now, you know, the Mustangs, they're maybe just starting to, because it's too easy, they're just maybe starting to get into little duels, and it's starting to become scrappy. They need to spread out, just continuing to expand the game and play around the outsides. There's a lot of traffic in the middle, and it's going to be tough to go through the middle Marion just continue to overload the middle, and the quicker they just get the ball wide and play around the pressure, the better it's going to be.
Yeah, number 11, Emery Hall for the Wolves, did a nice little job of keeping possession there for a few minutes there as she tried to work through the middle, beat a couple defenders, and it looks like we might have a foul there. I don't see what happened there, but
yeah, it was just a late foul, and this again, it goes back to my comment earlier of, you're winning 7-0, and the Marion players, they might start to get frustrated. They're going to leave the boot in. They're going to miss time tackles because they're getting really fatigued, and you just don't want any of your players to get needlessly hurt.
Wren sends the ball into play off the free ball, the set piece. Single shot on goal is thwarted by the Wolves defense as they send it back out, not trying to counter, but the defending group for the Mustangs is there ready to go. Nice ball sent forward. But Alexa Gill does a nice job of just taking that ball right off the foot of the offensive player, and it's sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. She takes it quickly. Gets it to Hannah Renz.
Yeah, Renz almost hit her in the back there. She just done well to get out of the way.
Tries to cross it, ends up falling at the feet of the Glasgow. Glasgow sends it on another cross.
Okay, another bit of intelligence play from Guild.
Sends the ball into danger zone here. Glasgow with a shot on goal as she is kind of off balance and ends up falling down and ends up going off the outside of her foot. And
yeah, I think just desperate for a goal, I think, and
yeah,
just rushed it. Last name of a.
Exercised a little bit more patience, as she probably could have got a decent shot on goal.
Yeah, Landry Glasgow with the same last name as the biggest city in Scotland. There's a bit of geography for you today.
Ball put into play by the Wolves. Ball sent out of bounds. It'll be a Wolves throw in. Nice little turn by the Mustang midfielder.
Lovely weighted
sends it to Glasgow. Glasgow takes her patience this time, and the goalie comes out. It's just enough of a nuisance that Glasgow's not able to control it, but it looks like it's going to lead to a corner or a goal kick here. I'm not sure what they indicated. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, it's lovely weighted pass from Forsyth off a beautiful turn, and I think if it's one of those situations that Glasgow was almost just too honest and to stay on her feet. I think if she goes down there, the referee would have gave a foul and a penalty.
Hall sends the ball into play, stepped up by number 16. Renz sets it and takes a shot from distance. It goes well over the top of the frame. 7-0 lead for the Mustangs. 27th minute of the first half. Nice job of defending by number 26 for the Wolves. Ellie Hatfield, senior midfielder. Looks like we got an injury here. Looks like a shoulder injury. I think I just heard her say it might be out of place.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fine. So it must have gone out of place and went back into place. So number 9.
Yeah, she's had problems with that.
Bartek, I swear I heard her say it was out of place. I know she said that, and then all of a sudden I think she moved it a little bit and went right back into place, and she exclaimed that she's fine and ready to go again, but due to the injury stoppage, she will have to leave the field for a second as Knief comes back onto the field again.
Take out one college Division 1 player and bring in another one.
Yeah. She looks to be none the worse for wear. She gives teams high fives with both arms on the far side of the field. So looks like Bartek's good to go. Mustangs send it back into play. Be a throw in for them on the far side. Carolyn White will be taking the throw in, number 17, senior defender.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to bring in two starters here for the last 12 minutes. Coach James maybe try to go and win the game here.
A couple of substitutions brought to you by IMT Insurance. Ball centered into Knief. Knief gets a slight shot on it, but it's well defended. Mustangs step up, taking the ball that was kicked out. Addie Jansen with a touch and takes it into the midfield and drops it off. And then the goalkeeper, Ashlyn Hall, picks that ball up.
Yeah, Ren's there with the left-footed shot. She just didn't quite make connection with it. Nice little give and go there between Forsyth and Neath.
Neve connects up with Sire. I was wondering about the green armbands worn by all the Marion players. They'll have like green armbands. Wondered what that was about as we were doing introductions to the game.
Yeah, their head coach is wearing a green shirt as well, so that must
be a good luck color maybe for the Wolves. Wolves settling down a little bit, getting some possession.
Yeah, it was a good little sequence of play there. They were able to connect 2 or 3 passes and try to get forward a little bit, but again, just not got enough to really get close to Fritz's goal, and she's having a real quiet afternoon back there right now.
Stretches the field for the Mustangs, and they send another ball into the box, and Ashlyn Hall comes up and makes the save. She puts the ball back into play. Alexa Gill heads it to the sideline. 50-50 ball right here in front of us, and a collision of 2 bodies, and the Marion Wolf goes down, and the Mustang defender gets called for the foul.
A little bit too over-aggressive for the referee's liking there.
Caitlin Allison puts the ball back into play and sends it out of bounds. There'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Mustangs countering. Number 15 with a touch. Gets into the middle.
Forsyth for the hat-trick there, and she just ran into a bit of trouble, but it's Hofbauer to keep the attack alive.
Smith with a center, sets up for Knief. Knief steps up, sends it back out to Smith to the outside. She'll look to center that ball. Does so. Just a little bit too strong, goes all the way to the far side. Hofbauer runs that one down, gets it right back into the middle. Takes a long shot, and it goes to the left of the frame and out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a nice little turn from Alex Hofbauer, just getting it and bringing it inside onto that left foot, looking for the far away bottom corner.
Couple substitutions coming in for the Wolves. Substitutions are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Ball sent out of bounds by the Wolves. It'll be a Mustang throw-in as a bald eagle comes flying over the top of the field as the Mustangs go on the attack again.
It's a good eye there.
Yeah, the bald eagle is definitely catching some state soccer action here.
Maybe it's looking for its lunch.
I don't know, we have any eagles as a mascot. Hopefully it's not a trained bald eagle here that somebody brought from home. Yeah, some of the fans beside us claiming it's a drone. Mustangs on the attack again.
Ella Forsyth looking to twist and turn, get a shot off. My old boss, Mr. Brent Butcher, he'll be happy with the scoreline right now. He's now the AD at Dallas Center Grimes, previously at Ankeny.
Nice battle between both the defender and offensive player there.
Yeah, it took an awkward bounce for the goalkeeper there, Hall, and she done well this time to get her hands on it.
Yeah, here comes that bald eagle right over the top of our field right now.
Maybe it is a drone.
Dallas Centers bring the ball to the top of the box here, and Knief trying to make a move. She takes a left-footed shot, and it's a goal for her. Knief with her third for the match. Hat trick for Knief.
Yeah, and again, just good bit of play from Dallas Center Grime, just being patient, moving the ball around, and then finally Knief able to get it on that sweet left foot of hers and put it into the goal. And you know, Marion are just really finding it tough to match the tempo and the energy levels of Dallas Center Grimes right now. And 2 more goals and we're done for this game.
So 8-0 lead for the Mustangs. Emery Hall with some nice possession there. She's been one of the brighter spots for the Wolves in the midfield. She's taking a couple balls up with some decent possession, battling through with the defenders as she goes. Mustangs setting up again for another attack. Glasgow with a touch.
It's a lovely goal from Glasgow, just prepping the ball out of her body and over into that far bottom corner. And again, it's really good play from the defender, Alexa Gill, just bringing the ball up and then passing over to Knief. And there's 5 minutes to go, and the Dallas Center Grimes just need one more goal.
And Glasgow had been hunting for that goal for pretty much this whole first half, trying to get a touch in the right spot. She finally took it upon herself, and
she's been desperate to score a goal there, and she's finally got her goal.
Ball goes out of bound off of the Wolf defender. It'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Addie Jansen with a touch. She sends it to the back line. One of our goal scorer, Neela Williamson, runs it around to number 17, Carolyn White for the Mustangs.
I think there'll be the next goal for Dallas Center Grimes will probably get the loudest cheer.
Addie Jansen with a nice little chip in, but the little bit weighted too heavily, and the goalkeeper is able to get over there. Ashlyn Hall with the save. Great idea from Jansen, but just a little bit too strong. Had that cutter rolling right in there. Jansen looks to take another try here. She sends it back to the defensive line. Hard foul.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was much in that. It's probably a foul, but it's a soft one.
Near the 37th minute here in the first half, 9-0 lead. Mustangs over the Wolves. Wolves with a couple of touches here, and they're able to get into a little bit further, deeper into the offensive zone.
I think it's the highest the Marion's been up the field this half. And
they win a throw in deep in the territory for the Mustangs. Anna Reisner will be doing the throw in as a couple of substitutions come in. IMT Insurance substitutions. IMTINS.com. Throw-in's put into play. Nice touch. Nice connection. Shot on goal for number
first
7.
shot. I hope the stats person records that as a shot.
Aubrey Bacchus, a senior midfielder, with the shot.
And it's Fritz's first save of the game, and here goes Glasgow. She uses her speed, looking to finish the game.
Goalie comes out and just gets enough in the way of Glasgow to take her to the field, and referee says no foul. And I think we might have a corner kick. Did that ball go out of bounds? Yep, it could be a corner kick.
Yeah, Landry Glasgow again, just using her speed to get in behind, and she should have pulled the trigger just a little bit earlier. Neef, Cry, and that's going to be the game.
That's number 10, a score by Olivia Sire.
We will play the 2 minutes out, but it's 10-0, and that'll be the end of the road for the Marion Wolves.
Let's recap the scoring for the Mustangs. Got Neef with 3 scores, Ella Forsyth with 2, that puts up at 5. Bartak added another one for 6. Neela Williamson for the 7th. Glasgow with a single for number 8, and then 2 more for Sire for 10 goals, 10-0. 2 minutes left to go as wholesale changes come in for the Mustangs. Substitutions today are brought to you by IMT Insurance, IMTINS.com.
Yeah, it'll be good, good for some of these non-starters at DCG, and to get an appearance at state. Not everybody gets an appearance at state, so that'll be something good for those guys. You just don't want to concede, because then we're going to have to go to the second half. I'm sure Coach James won't want to do that at this point.
Just over 1:30 left to go here as offense just keeps going for the Mustangs. As number 20 for the Mustangs, Reed Borland, takes the ball in, connects up with number 19.
There was almost a full line change there, so good luck with the numbers.
Yeah, we don't even have a 19 on our roster here for the Mustangs, so I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, I noticed that in the last game as well. There was a number that wasn't listed either.
Just right at 1 minute. A couple other changes. Hoffbauer came back in. IMTINS.com insurance substitution. So 30 seconds left to go here. 10-0 lead for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it's not something you really want to see at state. I feel a bit sorry for Marion. It's not, you don't want to see that. It's any team losing 10-0, but unfortunately for them, it's just been too much for them.
Yep. I really think DCG just really showed why they're defending champions right now too. Coming in here with
they've not just, it's not just been easy for DCG. DCG's also played at a very high level and high tempo, and the combination of just being a better team and playing at that tempo and standard, it's just been, Marion have been a little bit in over their head today.
Yeah, that's the end of the first half, and that will be the end of the game. It's a 10-0 win for Dallas Center Grimes. I think everybody's kind of trying to figure out if that's exactly what has happened here. But some of the Wolves are consoling each other here at the end of the game. The 10-0 loss for the Wolves over with the Mustangs winning. I just want to recap the scoring once again. I had Olivia Sire with 2, Landry Glasgow with a goal, Neela Williamson with a goal, Elena Bartek with a goal, a hat trick for Neff, and then 2 for Ella Forsyth, who kind of got the scoring started at the very beginning for a 10-0 win for the Mustangs. So we're going to just cut to the PA announcer here for the trophy presentation for the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs as they move on to the next round.
Yeah, you too. Safe travels. See you Friday.
So we're just waiting for the public address announcer to pick us up here and get us into the trophy presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here we go.
Please direct your attention to the field for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving medallions, every player will receive a commemorative soccer ball and bag tag provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards today is from the Girls Athletic Union is soccer administrator Gary Ross. Congratulations to head coach Eric Trilp and the Marion Wolves for an outstanding 2023 soccer season. Now Dallas Center Grimes fans, Maya Fritz will advance your team to the Class 2 finals. We'll play on Friday. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the Mustangs on a 10-0 win for them. They'll be moving on to the next round. So on behalf of our color analyst Jordan Burns and our producer Randy and all of us here in Des Moines, I'm Austin Oliver. And thank you for watching our live coverage of the 2023 Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-America Energy.
Are they going to stick to the